We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. So they come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were
talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense drives.
There really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Lance looking to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Part of check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? When you go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Lance to throw it. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Ready, break! Hey, smash Bronco!
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Head the street. Go.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Dragon 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish him off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw here. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Drake London, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Okay, right.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
You got to get kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, and they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Here we go.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. To throw, it's Lance. Left side to Lamb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, ready?
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Ultra.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
52 blasters. Next. Ready?
Now Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They run the option here on first and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Ready, set.
From the 3, second and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ryan. Press all 80. Cut 19. Cut 19.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side. There's London. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Get it. 19 Lions.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Down inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Patterson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Cordero Patterson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Throwing now is Lance. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Off of play action, here's Lance. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Ready. 60 Bobcats.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. From the 6. Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And taken right on the 30. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field. And I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes it at the 7. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Texans. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready,
a loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Fight, 97.
The Lance going to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
Ball red. Yellow. Blue. 6. Mega.
Lance now to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
On the double.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Steal. Check steal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lance, open man is Duvernay. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Come on, set.
On play action, Lance. And it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Anger is away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
Ready, ready.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd.
Timberwolves. 18, 5 in. On the ball, on the ball. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the tight end goes in motion left. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Hey, check mega.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now Lance. Able to hit his target, Lamb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Some people crazy see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Lance. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's entered. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all.